All right, everybody, where's the sports?
I don't know, man.
Oh! Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Victor Allen's New Sports, the unique fan-based sports. There ain't no sports like this, only here at Paxdale TV, a recurring segment of the Morning Cup with Mario show. Let me tell you, this is the bald-headed black man who you can rub his head, make a wish. The ladies have nicknamed him Sexual Chocolate, and all we can say is time for sports, motherfucker! Go! Got snaps and bras, sports bras.
No.
No sports bras?
Nah, bro.
I had mine in the closet.
No.
Just saying. It's like, where's trying to get the sports bra? It's kind of unfair here.
Just wrong, man. All right, you guys. Hey, check it out. You know what, man? I know you want to get behind the Lakers because you said something earlier about it, man.
I am behind the Lakers, a new sensation.
But just to get it out of the way, because you brought it there like that, I'll just say this. Did you watch the back-to-back games against Golden State?
No, because I was being distracted by visitors.
But you didn't watch it, though.
Because I couldn't help it. I was damn, Vic, they coming.
Right, you didn't watch it.
I tried, Vic, but I could not get them to cease.
Right. So, bottom line is, you didn't see the current condition in which they were showing you how well they perform. And I'll tell you what, Mario. Rethink your evaluation, because I'm going to come back to
they're a work in progress team.
What team is not work in progress? What
Some of the Pack Stereo crew.
You got something there, bro.
Now they're gonna say, Mario, what's the hidden messages?
Bro, you got.
God damn. You got hidden messages.
I'm leaving that alone, man. All right, this is what we're going to talk about, man. I'm only going to talk about football. I'm going to hit NFL and NCAA. All we're going to talk about is in or out playoffs. And if there's a category that they're not, they're caught between in, they're caught between out. You can go, well, I'm happy where they are at or what they're doing. Or I'm somewhat cautious. I can't say right now. Or you could say, I'm just damn nervous. It looks like they're not going to be in. If you're nervous, they're not in.
Okay.
So I'm going to take a couple of teams here because the usual suspects, man, ain't rolling this year, man. And right now, the head of the list, you know who it is, man. It's Cam.
Why is it Cam and not the Carolina Panthers?
It's Cam.
Why is it not the Carolina Panthers?
Who gets paid the most money?
Oh, see, this is so unfair. I don't think he deserves this. I've been defending him, and so
I defend him too.
It's the team, Vic. The team.
I agree. It's the team, man. I do. I agree.
And what's really the worst part is not so much even their offense as their defense is not stopping people.
Every team goes through this when they get to the Super Bowl. Not only the teams that win the Super Bowl, but the teams that make it there. You know the first thing that happens?
You have to try to get back.
No, it's not necessarily trying to get back. Everybody now goes and say, let me go talk to my agent. My stock just went up because not only did I go to the Super Bowl, but the teams that won, you lose players because they said, now I got the win. Now let me go get paid.
They lost a bunch of players.
They lost some players.
They lost like 5 or 6, right?
Right. They few more. And they lost the guy going to Washington, Norm.
So that was their number one pass defender.
Right. So I'm just saying, dude.
Yeah, okay.
Transitioning, did you expect them to now be basically last in their division?
No, I expected a drop-off, but not a drop-off of this degree.
Agreed.
And so this is a management issue, right? Not even coaching, right, Vic?
Right.
I have to go to upper-level management who's getting the players and signing the players. I'm not going to hold Rivera responsible for this because this is really one where he's being given cards to play specifically.
They got talent. I didn't expect them to win the Super Bowl, but from what we saw last year, everybody was kind of saying they missed their opportunity by probably underestimating the Denver Broncos defense, but they'll be back. Did you think the drop-off was going to be this bad?
No, because when you think about it right now in various parts of the league, they're talking about how second-string players have stepped up and are making defenses look even like in Denver, where you've had some people come in and out, some of the other places where they even shifted players, right?
Right.
there's a bunch of those teams that we are looking at right now that are having some exemplary play from second-string people.
Yes, they are.
And you're going like, wow, they didn't drop off anything, and they lost like 3. So all I can say is that's where you and I have this issue always,
right?
That we can't tell so much from the outside, or you wonder the effect of coaching, right?
So it begs, here's the question. 4-7. In, out, you're nervous, you're cautious. Are you happy with them at 4-7? Because
I'm not happy, but I think they'll still make the playoffs.
Oh, you think they're gonna make the playoffs?
Well, okay. Yeah, how many from each? They have 4 teams in each conference, right?
They are. Remember now, you have the wild card. Now, one thing that goes.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. I was wondering what the other teams.
Well, the other team, no team is performing in the NFC like the Dallas Cowboys after the 10-1 record.
That's why
it's a big ass drop. Man.
That's why I thought. So they're not. Okay, so who's the wild card? Who's the most probable wild card, and what is their record?
I'll say this: Detroit Lions are leading in their division at 7-4, with Minnesota 6-5 under. In the South, Atlanta and Tampa Bay, even New Orleans has a better record.
They're out.
and
they're out.
Wait a minute.
Out. That's enough. I heard enough. They're out.
Wait a minute. See, you already heard. So
they're out.
Seattle is the only one that in the West that has a record that they have to be worried about. So now they have 5 games left, right?
What is Seattle's record?
Oh, they're leading their division because it's a weak division, 7-3, 7-3-1.
Yeah, I say, what if they ran the tables all the way out? If Carolina ran the tables,
they can. There's a small chance, but I think they would need help losing across the board.
Yeah, to even get the wild card. I know they're out.
Right,
I give up because I've watched the play. The defensive issues are going to be there. Right. They'll be there next year if they don't do something in the offseason.
There you go. So it's that simple.
They're out.
All right.
I wasn't aware of the reminders, mainly because people have been distracting me.
You know what? Blame it on a woman, dude. That ain't right. Let's go to the Oakland Raiders, man. We know they're 9-2. We know they actually just defeated the Carolina Panthers. We know David Carr is a good quarterback. Everybody knows their secondary is suspect, but they are an offensive machine now. In the playoffs, is that a no-brainer to say that? Because they're in the strongest division. Kansas City is at 8-3. Denver's at 7-4. They're at the strongest division, man. So let me just say this now. A young team has to be tested, right?
Yeah, and I think the thing that's amazing about them is they've continued to get stronger,
right?
At least through the season,
right?
They've been consistent. So, no, I think they're real. I think they may be back.
Right.
I think they certainly have a core. Some wise trades again.
Yeah.
With the kind of veterans they have there.
Right.
So no, they're legit, Vic. They're going. They're a contender.
Okay, so
they might beat New England.
Yeah. Oh, now wait a minute. Let me fanny.
I mean that's what people are hoping for, isn't it? Isn't that what people are hoping for?
First of all, I agree that they have a chance. It's who's going to outscore whom, but the one thing that New England has, that they, even through their injuries, they know how to target the team they're playing. They just don't bring in, here's the traditional. No. They know how to attack the Raiders, and their secondary is weak. Do you know what that means for Tom Brady, man? That's all day. It's Happy New Year's, 4th of July.
There you go.
Yeah,
I thought they have a pass rush, though.
They do. Mac is good, but the one thing about Brady, he gets the ball out really fast. He's clinical.
Well, they have a chance then, but maybe not. Who's going to beat? Who's going to beat the Patriots?
I hate to say this, but I always say go with the team that has a great secondary in their defense. The defensive secondary I lean towards like a Denver. If they make it there, I like Denver because of their defense. Their offense may not be as much as like Oakland. Then you got Kansas City, which I'm sitting up here trying to figure out. Nobody's talking about Kansas City.
I don't know which one's going to show up. I go with Denver.
Go with Denver?
Yeah, I don't know what Kansas City Chiefs. They're looking different as they go through the season.
Right.
They often seem to do that.
There's a chance that all 3 teams, a remote chance in that one division, can go to playoffs. But one may get knocked out. Who would you put your money on to be left out? Denver, Kansas City, Oakland, Leeds.
Kansas City.
Okay, they're in second place.
Rightly so.
They're in second place. Right
I know. It's just somehow they don't. I'm not a believer.
Okay. All right. Let's take it down to one. Mario's team. Let's just roll it, man. We're gonna roll it. This is what we call the Jeff Fisher reality. We got 2 teams here, and one basically. I'm just gonna say this, Mario. Rams were known for their defense, not having an offense. They gave up 49 points to New Orleans Saints. They're at 4-7.
Yeah, that's bad.
And Jeff Fisher, at the beginning of the season before, said he will not tolerate a sub 500 football year by the Rams.
Which means what?
That means you can't play 500.
I'm like one of them
you
or
can't
what.
Play 500, man.
Yeah, but I'm one of them or what people. When people like to say, I will not, or what are you going to do?
What?
What's he going to do?
Wait a minute. He sends the message out that's really coming from the top. You know the Oz.
So what does that say?
The Oz brother is up there going like this.
Which says
Tell
what?
them what?
Can I get a translation?
Put your ass on the line.
Can I get a translation?
Or you walking the line.
I want to know what it means.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Right. So wait a minute. Simple.
Because the next question people say, are there people on that team who don't get cut no matter what? See, that's why I throw that shit out there. I said, are there people who are not going to get cut no matter what? And there always are. There always are. So then I go, so it's only spoken to some people.
So I got to wrap you around being an investor. You have cachet.
Oh, I thought I was trying to be on the player kind of
I'm trying
mode.
to make you. See, I want you to.
I'm an investor. Fire these monkeys. And I can't say monkey politically.
You can't say monkey,
but
man.
I'm black, so I can say fire these camels. Change the animal.
Wait a minute.
Fire these beavers.
Wait a minute.
Fire these beavers.
I just to remind everybody, I'm not a sports journalist or true broadcaster. I'm an opinionated
He's a fake
individual who just can talk about sports. All right, so here's
yeah, whatever.
Wait a minute.
He writes and produces this. Don't give me any credit.
Wait a minute.
I just work here. Don't give me any credit. I didn't even know what this show was about till the show started.
So wait a minute. So let me just say this honestly, dude. Honestly.
Really, honestly,
man.
Not dishonestly.
Rams.
How about intentionally misleadingly?
That's not a bad way to look at it. And you know what?
Word.
And I'm not going to knock it. But see, this is your market. This is the LA market. You need to represent the voice of the community, man. So what you saying about the Rams? I'm gonna have my.
You want me to represent? I'm not saying
represent the voice of the LA Rams. The
okay, here's the voice of the LA Rams community.
Huh? He's wrong, man. They want to be in the playoffs, man.
Huh?
Did you see the? Dude. When you see the development and what's going to be the finished product for the LA Rams, you're going to be sitting there going, "They got to play better." That's what I figured. So they're out or they're in. Cautious?
I didn't even want the Rams back. They're out.
They're out. All right. New Orleans Saints out or in? They're at 6. They're at 5-6.
They're weak. Out.
Now you know 40.
They might get the. I'll tell you a chance for the. No, out. They're out, Vic.
Jeff Fisher, coach this year. Will he be coaching Rams next year?
No.
All right. So you acting like a CEO now.
I think it's already the same old shit.
Right. Right.
SSDD.
Right.
Same shit, different day.
Right. So okay, not a problem. I'm not trying to say it's going anywhere else. Now I'm gonna have a list of teams. I'm just going down, just the quick hits. Seattle Seahawks. Now we do know Russell's coming to his own from the injury, but they still got some players on the offensive line who are just making Russell sit back and run as if he's running from a meteor shower, man.
And I'm glad he has Ciara there to help him recondition himself after the injury.
All right.
She's there to comfort his weary bones.
Okay.
I'm sure she is massaging his sore, aching muscles. She is a loving mother.
You know what?
And gorgeous woman.
Let me just go.
And so Russell, just relax, my brother.
Okay, let me just say this. You already going to say Seattle's in the playoffs, right?
Yes.
But
that doesn't mean they're going to make it.
Are they going to go past the first round? Conference finals.
Oh, I don't think so. I don't know. I have to look at all that. Vic, they're not strong.
A lot of teams are weak this year, bro.
And I can see a bunch of people
this year, man.
I don't know how for who plays who, but I think this is one of the years where it's more up to grab.
Right.
And I don't know amongst those teams, because Detroit on any given day can beat anybody.
Okay.
And so can Philly or Tampa. I mean, they have bad days, and some days they have some really good days. So this looks very up in the air to me.
So they're in cautious, nervous, or happy with how they play?
New Orleans?
No, Seattle.
Oh, they're in the playoffs, but they're not going that far.
You're not happy with how they play?
They're not going far.
All right, good. Now I'm gonna take
I don't think they can.
Now I'm gonna take you to I'm gonna take you over there to the Pirates of the Caribbean, Tampa Bay. What do you think?
They're in.
Oh, you think they're in?
What's their record now?
They're 6-5, one game behind it, leading up Atlanta Falcons in the South
I don't know
Division.
the structure anymore, though, for the NFL like I used to.
Yeah, but you got Atlanta, Tampa Bay, New Orleans.
They
and
get
Carolina.
one team from each conference and one wild card?
Well, they get one. The winner of each conference, and then they have the wild cards. You know.
Oh, that's what it is. That's wild cards.
Right.
2?
I believe it's 2. Yes. 2.
Okay, so
Yeah,
they get you
I'm
2
tripping.
more teams.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So wait a minute. So,
I don't know. They're the one. They're another team that, to me, I put them right there, kind of with Seattle.
Right.
I guess that's maybe why their records are sort of close.
Right.
In the sense that I don't know what I'm going to get on any given day, kind of.
Okay.
Right? And that's not that they're not good, but because of all these other things, injuries, this and that.
Right.
Inconsistencies.
All right. So, are you happy with how they're playing? I like how they're playing, man. Tampa Bay. I like.
I've enjoyed this year.
He's doing.
Jameis Winston.
He's doing.
I've
man.
liked what they're doing. What I liked is more parity. People are up and down. Again, You've seen some great games, right?
Right.
And then you see some bad games.
You just.
It seems to be enough of a flip. That's all I'm saying. Some days you see him and you'll see Jameis look bad.
Let me say this: there is no true dominating team.
There is none.
And the closest to one that's. I'm not sure if they're dominating or it's just the teams are watered down. It's Dallas.
Dallas.
But I don't know if Dallas is overwhelming teams as much as that they're winning with a formula that basically says, well, we're playing at a high level. Fresh legs, rookie, quarterback, performing.
Both performing.
Synergetic.
You cannot understate the presence of Ezekiel Elliott to me at this point in the year. I wasn't as impressed in the beginning, even I knew that potential thing, but he has certainly delivered, and to the point that he is a regular threat.
Right.
So they have that now as a consistent threat, and lo and behold, how it affects the offense.
Absolutely,
right?
man.
Lo and behold.
All right, no, we covered Kansas City. You already said they will be the odd ones out, but if they creep in, do they get past the first round, and how far? Are you happy with?
No.
You're not happy with. Now every year Kansas City tends to start off good.
The issue to me when they finally get to the final, to the big people, they often can't run against, to me, the big ones.
Right.
And and Alex Smith, I like him because he usually doesn't hurt you. He may get 1 or 2 interceptions a year. I think he's had more this year though.
Right.
But it's not a bunch. But still, the offense is very limited in terms of scope, kind of, right? In terms of approach. Short passes a lot.
Right.
I don't think they rarely throw a pass over 20 yards or something.
True.
So, I don't know. Again, that's why I said, not inspiring, huh? Not inspiring to me.
No. Okay. Detroit Lions, man.
Well, you know what? I kind of like Detroit. Now, what is their record now?
I think they're right at 7.
It's the way they fight. I like Stafford, man. I like
7-4.
Stafford, but he can have some bad days too. But I like Stafford. I like Detroit. If I have to root for certain underdogs, they're unexpectedly, and I guess in a way, I'm happy to see them. I'd be rooting for Detroit.
So you're happy about what they're doing, and you know they're going to be in the playoffs.
Well, remember a year or two. You remember where they were?
Oh yeah.
And they stuck through it with a coach that we all think is strong and credible, and they seem to be producing.
Right.
Stafford has been good for a while to me.
Right. I got you. No, I'm good. All right. Let me go to a team that I know we have to mention. It's simply called the Steelers, man.
What's their record now?
The Steelers are doing it. They're doing pretty good. They're at. Hold on a second. I want to make sure I'm correct here. I don't want to misquote anything. They're at 6-5. They're tied with Baltimore Ravens, which now tells you they're barely playing 500 ball in the division.
Here we go. Pittsburgh against the Ravens again.
And wait a minute. And that the Brown Roethlisberger connection, they can't stop, but they're still barely 500.
Yeah, and I don't know how they don't look like they can beat Dallas. That's what I'm saying. They certainly don't look like they can beat the Steelers.
Right.
So yeah, I don't know. They're in that respectable no man's land. I don't have any hopes for them to do anything.
Oh, not even make it to the playoffs.
No, they'll make it to the playoffs, but
first round out or second.
I got to see how they lay it out, but I don't expect them to go far, Vic. Okay, let's put this. They're medium. To me, they're of the group. They're in the upper level, the bottom of the upper level.
Right.
Of the AFC people. So they're in the upper level, but they're at the bottom of the upper level. And they don't seem to they're like, You're wondering about them versus Denver, and you think Denver's better.
Amen.
You wonder about Pittsburgh versus Kansas City. They may be better than them,
Right?
but see, that's what I'm saying. They're kind of stuck in this just not enough to me.
Right. This team, man, it's amazing how all of a sudden they fell off the map. But they have a chance. They have 500. Philadelphia Eagles, man. Amazing.
I think they've done good with what they've already shown. I think they're initially like you said, playoffs different. Not far, but I think they've already made people happy with the promise.
But they started off that 3-0 hit, and now they're at the bottom of the division at 5-5.
Yeah, and I think people learn to adjust to them. Okay, based on the talent level. Okay, I think at first maybe they snuck up on people, right? But now once they really get time to focus, it's the way that you can study now Wentz and have a better game plan against him with all the things. So I think that's part of the issue. But if they continue to build Vic, at least I think they're on the way back to being a contender, a regular contender. Let's put it like this. Is Washington a regular contender now?
They're at 6-4,
but they lead,
and the division record speaks to the possibility of whether they could get in the playoffs or not.
See what I'm saying? But at least you're expecting more of them now, right? See, this is what the attitude has changed. They don't feel like when RG3 was over there, they just felt like a loser. Now they have certain consistency.
Their point differential in their division is second. Means that they score more points than they give up, only behind Dallas. But
that's the impression I have, because I have the impression they're cooking.
And they are winless in their division. So if you're winless in your division and you're last, you're going to lose.
Well, like I said,
it's not going to happen.
I know. Well, at least you get, just like Philly. That's what I mean. Just like Philly, though, you sense a change in the culture.
Right.
The teams are stronger. That's going to get more local support.
Right.
Because there's more to root for in both of them. There's distinctly more to root for. But, man, who would have predicted? See, everybody would have thought that Dallas would be sitting right in there with them. That's what's different.
Yeah.
No one expected Dallas to take off and separate themselves from the pack. Because typically they have a pack sitting right around those same type of win-loss records.
Right now, it's a good bet that even a team at 5-6 has a chance to get in the playoffs because everybody's record outside of Dallas is like, you got Patriots at 9-2, you got Oakland at 9-2, Dallas 10-1, but everybody else is 7-4, 6-5, 5-5,
and nobody else seems like a real contender.
That's why I said look at. I always say, I
thought Denver is the next. See, of that three, that's the top. Then there's the next group, of which Denver is in there somewhere. But look where they're sitting compared to those three. That's the problem right now.
Right.
Those three look strong.
Absolutely. Okay. Now we're going to take you to, not that you guys all watch the games, but the college football playoff system. I'm not going to even get into the question about how they're doing the formula and stuff. All I'm going to get into is that the SEC no longer is the top conference anymore. The Big Ten got swag.
Big Ten sound better. Big Ten, ladies.
They got look. They're bringing it. I'm not mad, but let me say this:
the Big Ten.
Let me say this.
Straight eight.
I'm going to say it from the eyeball test, the Ohio State and Michigan game. I watched it. I can tell you that even though Ohio State won, Michigan, I think Michigan lost it more than Ohio State won. Now, that's not going to help Michigan because Michigan right now in the playoff seedings may be somewhere dropping around 5 or 6 because it was a close game all the way through. If you had to choose, man, a team that you had to get behind, that you said, this is the money team that's going to beat Bama because nobody's questioning Bama. Who has a better chance of knocking off Bama between those two teams? Because they've yet to secure their playoff position. Ohio State has so far. Who do you go with, Michigan or Ohio State, man? And I think
for me right now, I'm going to go with Ohio State.
I go with Michigan.
I got to see it. You know what I'm saying? Even though, like I said, this looks like, let's put it like this. Whoever plays them, it's going to be a game. I'm rooting against Alabama.
Why? Why are you rooting against
them? Because I just am. I just always have.
Every year.
Because they call Alabama the Crimson Tide, and I want them to call me Deacon Blues.
Nobody even know what the hell that means. When you want to give them a story on what Deacon Blues, how far you
They
going
call Alabama the Crimson Tide.
They still don't know.
Call me Deacon Blues.
Wait a minute. Let me stop.
I want to see that. I would take either one of those, but I think because of the coach of Ohio State, I guess maybe because Harbaugh, right? He's the one. Isn't he?
Michigan.
Oh, it's Michigan.
Yeah.
So Harbaugh's see with Harbaugh. That was the whole thing with those personalities, right?
Right.
Too. So, and I'm going to go with Meyer.
Urban
Meyer,
okay.
And I think that's for me with the choices, Vic.
Okay.
I don't know enough about the teams, and they're both good coaches in a crunch.
Right.
Urban Meyer has been there, to me, at least in college football, more times, because he had a whole series of, of playoffs, whatever. So even though Harbaugh's successes in playoffs go all the way back to his college days too.
Okay.
So they both have substantial histories, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm not sure of mine, but I'm not even sure of the matchups or anything. But
that's okay.
I will be rooting for whoever's playing
against Alabama.
I'll be rooting for them.
No love for a team.
I get tired of that. No, I'm not. So wait a minute. I don't really root for the SEC team.
Let me just say this. Wonder if they voted. This is a dream world, you guys. Pack Stereo, the top streaming urban platform channel year after year after year. Would you be rooting to lose?
No, I'd be wonderful.
You'll be sitting up there
going, wonderful judgment.
Every year, you be holding
all
it, man.
All I can say is
you be holding it all
Sarate.
That's what I'm saying. So wait a minute. They actually call you what's that name? They
hypocrite.
That's yeah. Well, no, that's it. I'm gonna go
traitor.
I'm gonna take it even back further. Your turncoat.
Fair weather fan.
Turncoat.
I will. Man, on all you sports teams, don't trust me.
So you're the same person that hated on the Lakers when they were winning.
Depends who was at the Lakers. Which Lakers?
Which period?
I was not a Kobe fan.
So anytime during Kobe's period, you didn't like.
I'm just saying I wasn't a fan.
I said the Lakers.
Well, that's what I said. When the Shaq,
Wait a minute.
I was sort of a fan then, but when they had the specific Kobe period, the last 5 years.
Oh, the last.
Yeah.
Not the Shaq years with him.
Yeah, I didn't have any trouble with that. I like Shaq.
All right, I got you.
I call the Kobe dynasty when he was the main focus of the team.
Yeah.
With little else.
That's like
we could debate other
after.
Right. That was when I distinctly was not a fan.
Okay, so I want you guys to know on record. Mario hates champions unless he's a champion.
Many times. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Repeat.
Champion. Yeah, I will give you like one champion, then I'm rooting for somebody else. No, I'm not like a serial champion person. You keep winning, and sooner or later I vote against you. Right, I root against you because I want the other people to win some.
So wonder if we had 2 or 3 cheerleaders that came in here that was familiar with you as hostesses. And they came in here with pom-poms because every year you
no sexual favors
will win, and they sit in there and cheer that we want you to lose because you taught us how to hate the ones that repeat winning all the time.
I would say that these people need punishment.
Okay,
spankings.
All right, I'm done.
Assume the position.
I'm done.
Spankings.
I'm gonna give props to you. I'm gonna give props to USC because they're making a good stand at 3 losses, but you guys, it's gonna be hard to get in. I don't think you're gonna get in. It's done. Leave it up to Washington for the Pac-12. Got to give you guys love. A little bit of West Coast. Up there where Max Country is. I'm done, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's Victor Allen's New Sports, the unique fan-based view of sports. That's right, a recurring segment of the Morning Cup with Mario show. Written, directed by Victor Allen. It's there every week. Come and watch the bald-headed black man rub that head, make a wish. You know what we can do for you? That's right, after watching this, you can eat all you want. You won't gain weight. That's the way it is. We have magic here, little elves and wonderful fairies. Tune in. They're working here as our interns. That's why shit don't work. Here it is. Yeah.